Hello and welcome back to the Xenologue. I was going to do a thumbnail episode today, but there's actually not that much to do in the thumbnail. In fact, there's only two things that we need to do before we go into the next mission. And those won't take very long, so I think we're going to do them, and then we're going to go into the mission. The first one is we need to finish the bond conversation between Jean and Tiki, in case we decide to use Jean, because then he can use the level 20 ability, and then we just need to rest. So, let's go right in.
Even if you haven't been awake long, you really are amazing. You're so strong even by yourself.
But you're working hard all by yourself too. I think that's really impressive.
Thanks. There's a lot I have to learn, but I'll try. I'll stand on my own 2 feet yet, you'll see.
Yeah, he'll be an incredible doctor, Jean. And I'll help you see it through, so it'll be okay.
Okay, cool. And that is them at level 20, so now their engage meter is shortened 1 step. Cool. And then the next thing we have to do is rest, because we can't, unlike supports and things, you can't save up rest. You have to do them in between missions. So, let's do it. Alright, who do we think it's going to be?
Coming in. Your sleep seems a bit restless today. You said vulnerability isn't always bad. It felt so reassuring then, but now, I worry. Wake up, Divine One.
Diamant? Yeah, Diamant.
How are you feeling? Anything wrong? You can tell me. It's just the two of us. We can talk, right?
Okay, that sounds like that might be an A-level rest. Because that sounds like it's after we finished our supports. Let's have a look. What level was that? Wake up events, Diamant. That was his final A-level one. That wasn't just his A-level one. That was the final one. Okay, cool. And now it is time to depart to the Xenologue. We've learned a little bit more about the Xenologue in between episodes. First and foremost, there was no dialogue with Fogado, apparently, but there is dialogue with future characters when they face their otherworld counterparts. Might be worth seeing if we can fit them in. It's going to be a little bit difficult. We may have to head back to the Somniel to train some up. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure what my plans are with them yet. Nil and Nell are completely useless, apparently. It's not just me, they're just useless. So we need to figure out uses for them that are not just sitting at the back hiding. And the last one is, yes, everyone levels up a little bit per mission in this one, but it's like a set amount. So mission 2, I believe they're level 18 from my understanding. So this is cool right now because we're going to be playing with stronger characters, but in the mission after this, or maybe the mission after this, basically at some point we're going to go back around to playing a promoted character once we go over level 20. And the problem with playing a promoted character is we actually will lose the promoted skill on classes that were promoted because they'll be level 1, not level 19 in the promoted class, which is a little weird, because they all have reset all the way back around to level 1. But anyway, Verdant Garden. After fending off assassins, the Divine Dragon heads to Firene with Nil and Nell in search of a bracelet. Let's go. Seeds of Unrest.
On a battlefield far from all you know, how will you prove your bravery? In the savage garden of blood and steel, who will meet their end? Cast the 4 thrones to fire. Lay 7 flames in the cradle. But there is one who knows the truth. In this world, there is no future. My lonely heart does not beat here.
Is that Lumera speaking? I think it is.
Here we are, Divine One. Welcome to the Kingdom of Firene.
Now, I happen to know that there are 6 missions in the DLC, so I was just going through my head what they said there. It's, we had our starting mission, so now we have 5 left. They said go to the 4 kingdoms, Firene, Brodia, Elusia, and Solm. So those are 4 missions. And then a final mission? Sounds like that lines up pretty much perfectly.
It may not be my place to say that as a visitor here myself, but I felt someone ought to.
It's strange. Just like Lethos Castle, this place feels familiar, but not.
If we are finished discussing the scenery, allow me to remind you of the task that lies before us. We are to go to Firene Castle and acquire the bracelet of the Brash General. And time is of the essence. We must collect all 7 bracelets before our enemy does.
I hope the royal family is willing to hand theirs over, but I do have my doubts. You know how ill-tempered the Firenes can be.
Yeah, so ill-tempered.
What? The people I know from Firene are good-natured and peaceful.
Is that so? In this world, they are vengeful and quick to violence. The royal family most of all. That made them useful allies in wartime, despite their disdain for fell dragons. But ever since the Divine Dragon's death, they have completely avoided visiting us in Lethos.
And who is the ruler here? Queen Ev?
No. She died at the start of the last war. And her throne remained empty until after the war ended, when King Alfred took her place. But as Nils said, he subsequently cut ties with us. We were forced to take precautions. So we asked a trusted friend to be our eyes and ears in Firene.
I already know. It's Yunaka, right?
She is due to meet us here shortly.
Lady Nell, Lord Nell, hello.
That doesn't sound like Yunaka.
Celestia, we were just talking about you.
Oh,
I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You must be so tired after that long trek.
it's not Zephyr?
A trifle compared to your intelligence work here, I am sure.
Oh, that was nothing, Lady Nell. But who's this you brought with you? Oh, how is it you remind me so much of the Divine Dragon?
Actually...
Glorious day! Divine One, you've been reborn! I knew you could never leave us. Not permanently, anyway. It's so obvious. How could I ever believe Sombron bested the Divine Dragon Monarch?
Celestia, as much as I hate to let you down, this is not who you think it is.
Sorry for the confusion. I'm actually the Divine Dragon of another world.
What?
We should have let you know sooner. This is not the old friend you and I knew. Rather, this is the savior whom Nil and I summoned with an ancient ritual.
This Divine Dragon arrived in the castle sanctuary after your departure to Firene.
I see. Of course. What was I thinking? I was there when we buried the Divine Dragon. I held that lifeless hand in mine as we said our goodbyes.
I know this is difficult, Celestia.
Forgive me. I shouldn't have gotten so emotional. That loss was just as difficult for the two of you. Divine One, my name is Celestia. I am a mage dragon of some small renown. I always considered both you and Queen Lumera of this world to be my family. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
No, please. Let's skip past acquaintances and just be friends.
How funny! That's just what the Divine Dragon I knew would have said. Say, is there someone like me living in your world too?
I wouldn't say living.
Well,
Silly of me to ask. Of course she's there, and no doubt a great help in your fight against Sombron.
Well...
What news of Firenze Castle, Celestia? You were stationed there for some time.
Indeed, I was. Firenze is making plans to invade its northern neighbor.
Brodia.
The idea was Princess Celine's. It's technically still waiting for King Alfred's approval. But that hasn't stopped the young princess from mustering a force of elite knights. We can no longer stand by and simply watch how this unfolds.
Agreed. We must go to the castle and head off this war before it begins.
Another thing. Firenze's emblem has been altered somehow since the last time I saw it. We'll need to be careful.
Yes. Now, let us proceed to the castle and reclaim the bracelet of the brash general.
I only hope Alfred and Celine are willing to talk with us.
Okay.
Still, Alfred? Still undecided about whether to invade?
Don't rush me, Celine. This is a big decision. I need time to think it over.
No, you need to take action.
It's not that easy. Brodia was our ally. If we pick a fight with them, there's no going back.
Since Mother and our retainers died in the last war, it falls to us to defend our people. Don't you know they are suffering? With the Divine Dragon gone, the world is falling to ruin. Our crops and flowers are losing their color. Soon the farms will go barren. The only possible remedy is to expand our territory and supplement our resources, now.
I know. As a mining economy, Brodia can spare the resources we need. So an invasion could really help us out with wealth and minerals. It's a decent plan, but there's a big hole in it. The strength of Brodia's military.
Which is precisely why I assembled an order of knights to defeat them. Or is it their emblem you worry about? That silly princess is no match for the brash general.
Nothing's certain. No matter how good our odds look, we could still lose everyone. Or don't you remember? Our retainers so sure they'd come out on top, all falling like petals. That was the same day our strongest ally, the Divine Dragon, left us forever.
You have changed, Alfred. You used to be afraid of nothing and no one. When the Divine Dragon was lost, so too was your spine. I will handle it then.
Meaning what?
Meaning I will head to Brodia on my own, without your permission.
With no knights? Are you trying to get killed?
Facing either death by the sword, or a broken heart as our people die, I choose the former. Should I perish, perhaps a real hero will emerge and lead our people. I'm content with that. As for the Brodians, if they must suffer in order for our people to live, so be it. After all, one country's loss is another's gain.
I just can't get through to you, can I?
It's not your fault you were cursed with a stubborn fool for a sister. However, if you want her to have any hope of survival, you must make a choice. What will it be, Your Majesty?
You win. You're the only family I have left. If you're set on this, I'll at least give you a fighting chance. Consider the invasion approved.
Thank you, Alfred.
Let's go. I'll give your knights official notice to prepare for battle.
Wait. Please.
Who goes there?
I guess us.
King Alfred? Princess Celine? It has been quite some time. Pardon the interruption, but we are here to discuss an urgent matter.
Well, if it isn't Nell, and Nil. You know, I could have you executed for barging in here uninvited.
Okay.
True. Simply return the bracelet of the brash general to us and we will leave you alone.
Oh, please. If we turned it over, the balance of power between nations would fall apart.
So you intend to continue to wield it as a weapon against your peers. It is precisely because they do the same that you now stand upon the brink of war. I do not think the Divine Dragon would find this behavior acceptable.
Oh, you presume to speak on behalf of the Divine Dragon? Curious, considering your father was the one who denied us Divine Counsel forever.
And now we pull the trump card out, which is us pretending to be this world's Divine Dragon?
How dare you! We had nothing to do with that! How many times must we tell you that we are not Sombron?
Control yourself, Nil.
Of course. I'm sorry.
Rest assured that we are making the same journey to each of the other bracelet holders. We are reclaiming all of them. With that in mind, there is no need for you to keep Virenes any longer.
How do we know this isn't a trick to weaken us and strengthen our enemies? Show us proof you took the other country's bracelets, and then we'll talk.
Virene is our first destination. We have not reclaimed the other bracelets yet.
Then there is nothing more to discuss. We march to Brodia. The bracelet's power is indispensable to our invasion efforts. We will not simply hand it over.
Still, you refuse to comply. In that case, you have left us with no choice.
If it's a battle you want, we will be only too happy to oblige.
Please, stop. I don't want to fight the two of you.
Divine One? No. No, of course not.
How come you feel like the Divine Dragon? You told us our friend was dead, you wretches! Were you lying to us?
This has just gone terribly. Who came up with the plan to have the three of them talk to these two, and then have us appear later after you've already decided we're gonna fight?
No, I'm from another world.
What?
No. There's only one explanation. This must be one of the corrupted. The Fell Dragons used their vile magic to make this twisted puppet of our fallen friend.
That's not true. Listen to me.
We don't listen to imposters.
I can't believe you Fellspawn did something so sick just to steal our bracelet. No doubt the tears you shed over the Divine Dragon's death were a trick as well. I thought as former allies, we could resolve this peacefully. Your deceit changes things.
No.
Knights, get ready for battle. See to it that Sombron's children are finally put down. We'll bring their severed heads to Brodia as a symbol of our might.
Yes, there is the brother I know. The fearsome man they called the Prince of Strewn Flowers. Now, as you did in the war, cast our foes to the ground like so many mangled roses.
If your spirit is trapped in there, Divine One, I'll set you free.
Alfred, no.
It seems conflict is unavoidable.
I knew this would happen, but it's just as well. Their disrespect for Lady Nell and Lord Nil cannot go unanswered.
Prepare yourself, Divine One. These may be familiar faces, but they will show you no mercy.
Okay then. We're ready. Now, in theory, we have to bring Alfred and Saline to this fight. It may be beneficial for us to go back and level them up. Maybe. Just a little bit. By level them up, I mean give them abilities. and emblems. If we want to use our ones against them. Let's have a look at what we're dealing with first of all, though. Okay. We get more units this time. That's a positive. Because our units are drastically better. We have some garbage over on the left that we could easily destroy. Center's pretty powered up, but honestly, I think not a problem. I'm feeling like this is too easy. And usually when it's too easy, what that means is... What are you wearing? Usually when it's too easy, it means that there is something else that's going to happen. It's a slightly bigger map than the last one. But like these units are not difficult to defeat, right? Like none of them are difficult to defeat. A bunch of people die here. Let me just have a look. So nobody dies anywhere. Maybe it is as easy as it. People die in the corners, which probably means they die to Alfred, right? Yeah. What's his movement? It's movement 6. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they die to Alfred. And then on the same on the other side. Yeah. Or Alfred or Saline, I guess. Okay. Maybe it is as simple as it seems. Huh. Anyway, in theory, we want to bring Saline and Alfred because that will make it more interesting. Now, I've forgotten whether Saline and Alfred actually even have emblems, let alone abilities. It's been a while. And we also have Celestia, who has friendly boost. When the unit defeats a foe, grants 20 hit to allies within 2 spaces. You're also kinda garbage. Okay, got it. Okay. Let's figure this out. So Alfred and Saline. There's Saline on our side. Now the positive side is that their stats themselves are fine. The only negative is that we haven't actually leveled up their skills, so they have no skills underneath here. So we'd love to bring you and you, but neither of you actually have skills, unlike all of these guys. So that's going to be a problem. Okay. How many more units have we got? Okay, we got 2. It's going to be Vale. That's like a no-brainer. Vale is so easy as a choice because there's so many armored units and she summons an extra unit, which is always good. And then we get into like the I don't know territory. Pandreo would be good. However, there's a problem with Pandreo. And the problem with Pandreo is I think his ring would be incredibly useful on somebody like Nil or Nell, because they could give everybody else another turn. So that, I think, would be really useful. And I don't think any other ring is as useful, apart from maybe Micaiah. I think Micaiah is more useful. So I think that we're going to go Micaiah Nell. And we're going to go... So I think Celestia... Yeah. So Celestia is better than these two because she has more health, her stats are better, and she's ranged. Which just overall makes her better. So Nil, you are going to get Micaiah.
Micaiah!
Of course.
And then Nell, you are going to get Byleth. I think this is the obvious choice because being able to give everyone else another turn is just really good. And you get the dragon bonus on that, which boosts basic stats. Oh, and instruct boosts basic stats. Oh, that's so good. Like, that is very, very, very good. For 2 units, this gives them great stuff. Gives additional staff range for being a dragon and allows great sacrifice to be better as well. I think that seems great. Now, he doesn't actually have a staff, which is a problem. But that's okay. We can get them staffs. Right. So that's our team. We now have to leave and get Alfred and Saline leveled up. But, you know, that's fine. Let's back out here. I know, we started the mission and then went, nah. In fact, we might not even get to the mission today, depending on how long it takes to level up. But, at the very least, we've advanced the story, which I think is better than just doing a pure Somniel episode. Right. Back here. So, Alfred, I'm thinking some kind of strength boost would be good for him. Strength and potentially defense boost would be good for him. Saline, I'm thinking magic. And magic. So let's see what we can do. Also, we need to make sure that they have rings to use as well. I don't know which rings they're going to use, but we'll see. Right. In here. Don't know why I'm walking manually over here, but whatever. Let's see what I can get them. So Alfred, I'm trying to remember who we leveled him up with. Alfred was Sigurd, right? Let me have a look. Emblem rings, Alfred and Saline. So Saline, you were Celica to level 10, and then you were maxed out with, oh, that's the Divine Dragon. Yeah, so you were Celica to level 10, and that's pretty much it. And then Alfred, who's down here. You were Sigurd, but we ditched you from Sigurd to somebody else at one point, but we never actually... Okay, we just got rid of Sigurd. Okay. I don't think these are the right choices here. I'm thinking our right choices are I'm thinking Roy is very good for being able to hold out and survive. I think that's potentially a really good choice. What else am I thinking here for you? What about Erica? Could be okay. Maybe Ike. Ike's a very good single, like, point thing. I think Ike could potentially be really good. You're missing SP as well, but I reckon we could... Level 20 Ike is going to make you very tanky. I think that could be potentially really good. With Wrath as well. Yeah. I think this is the path. I think Ike is potentially it. We could think of someone like Hector as well. Yeah, we could think of someone like Hector, but I don't think we're going to beat Ike. I think Ike is just the right choice here.
Ike, I'm ready.
Okay. So now... Oh, so there's Ike, and then the other one is... Saline. Camilla could be an option. I don't really feel like most of Camilla's stuff is really good, but Mystical does 20% extra damage on that. Grants movement too. Also, we got here. We haven't used a lot of Camilla, so I feel like we should. If Yuso initiates combat attacks twice, that's very nice. After unit acts or waits in flames, miasma, or similar terrain effect, unit clears effect and gains health. Grants res 10, deals extra damage equal to the foe's res minus defense. Those are good things. Maybe we level up this one. I mean, yeah. Maybe we just level up this one. See what happens. Because we haven't done anything with Camilla yet. Okay. It's not great reasons for doing things. I hope I have enough points to level them up as well. That might become our problem, is enough points to level people up. I can't level them up because they don't have weapons in this world. Okay. Saline. Let's see. You can have a Bulganoin, or however you say it. I didn't even really read it. You can have a... I don't really want to unequip anyone else because I'll forget what they have. Oh, you can have this. Yeah, you can have the thing that we had Amber equipped with, so Amber could do stuff because we're giving him his hero's relic. Right, Emblem. And now we're going to go down to Saline. And we are going to level them up to max with Camilla. Let's go.
I am Saline, Princess of Firene.
I'm Camilla. No need to be so nervous.
Ha! Looks like it's my loss.
What a joy this has been.
You were wonderful in battle. You possess the delicate balance of kindness and strength.
I don't enjoy fighting, but it must be done to obtain peace. Together, we'll end this war.
Cool. That gets them to level 5. So we get all of this stuff. Then we're going to level her some more. I'm going to level up to level 10. There we go.
Saline has arrived.
I am the eldest princess of Nor, Camilla.
Did she have the dragon last time? I don't remember her having a dragon.
Looks like it's my loss.
What a joy this has been.
Anyway, level 10.
I know Nor didn't receive much sunlight, but were you able to grow any unique teas?
There was a delicious tea infused with the petals of night-blooming jasmine.
Cool. Right. Keep going. We are now gonna go again. Saline. I'm also keeping a note of how much this has cost us. So far it cost us 1,900. This is gonna push us up to a 4,400 cost. Okay. We have enough.
I am Saline, Princess of Firene.
I'm Camilla. Don't worry, I'll take good care of you.
Okay, she won this time. Get a bunch of bonuses. And now I need to see how much this bit costs. Okay. It costs 2,500, which means overall it costs 5,900. Which means it costs 11,800 to level up 2. We could probably get away with going that far. Yeah. Go to the last stat increase.
Shall we have a cup of tea afterward?
I am the eldest princess of Nor, Camilla.
It's not really an answer to, shall we have a cup of tea? Like, here's my name. Or is that like, you know, is the Pope a Catholic? And I was trying deliberately not to do the other one, which is said, which is, does a bear shit in the woods? I'd said it there. And then I was deliberately trying not to do the joke mix-up of them, which is, does the Pope shit in the woods, or is a bear Catholic? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Where are we? Ike. There we go.
Alfred has arrived! I'm Ike. You've got no need to hold back.
Well, turns out Alfred probably should have held back a little less.
So, you're the emblem from Solm's Ring, huh? Gotta say, those are some world-class muscles.
World class? That's the first time I've heard that one.
Cool. There we go. Now we're gonna level them up again. Even if, by the way, we do nothing else but level them up, we get a huge stat boost just from doing this. I would love to get them other stuff as well, but I'm just pointing out that, you know, just purely by the act of leveling them up, we're going to get the stat boost from having the emblem equipped. So
today's workout begins now. I'm Ike of the Grail Mercenaries.
Defeated again.
Say, can you teach me how to get muscles like those?
There's not much to teach. Train every day and eat meat. I don't know that it helps, but I like it.
Okay. His tip was basically, I do this, but not really because, you know, it's a actual tip. It's just what he does. Okay. Let's go all the way down here.
I'm Alfred, Crown Prince of Firene.
I'm Ike. You've got no need to hold back.
And he loses again. I forgot that Alfred is also terrible. Hopefully less terrible now we're boosting his stats, but like, he's kind of terrible. Wait, where's Alfred? He's here. Cool. And yes, we can only go up to resolve. We can't even get him all the stat increases. We're out of points.
Today's workout begins now.
I'm Ike, a mercenary.
Yeah, we may have to do a legitimate thumbnail episode at some point, just so that we can get ourselves some, yeah, so we can get ourselves some, whatever it's called, bond fragments. There we go. But anyway, done that now. Now we can go in here and see what we can get you. So, you. What can we get you? So we get you up to level 10 in Celica. So we can get you Tome Precision if we wanted to. Which is not terrible. Also, a little bit of magic isn't terrible. What do you offer over here in Camilla's training course? Speed and res. Okay. Decisive Strike does not stack. Okay, Detoxify doesn't stack. Speed and res is okay. It's definitely okay. I mean, a little extra speed never hurts, but you've got a thing that guarantees a double hit, so I don't know if we need that. I'm thinking the +2 from Celica is our path right now. Yeah, we take the +2 from Celica, and then maybe combine that with Tome Precision 1. I mean, these aren't exciting. I can't even get Tome Precision 1 right now. Let's leave here for right now. Let's get our tiny bit extra. Where are we? Saline. I would like to give you the world's tiniest one of these. A little novice boot. I mean, just use the boot. I didn't mean to take the boot. Cool. So let's head in here. We can then slightly boost that up. So where are we? Celica. That's the wrong one. I need to be in Inherit Skills. Then down to Saline. And then we want to take like the tiniest little boost into here. Just for a little Avo. Like, neither of these are insane, but they're gonna make you shine compared to the base units we're dealing with. Right, now the next one is Alfred. Now Alfred can get Sigurd points, so could potentially get hit from Sigurd, which is not bad. Could also potentially get Lance Power from Sigurd, which is also not bad. From Ike, you could get Defense. You can get up to Defense 3. Maybe Defense 3 and then Lance Power would be good. What does Lance Power give? Lowers your Avo? You're not going to have Avo. Yeah, let's go Defense 3. And then we'll give you a bit of Lance Power as well. So let's go into Alfred here. I do remember Alfred's stats being absolutely, like, just atrocious. Like, he was so bad he had to leave our party. But let's boost him up a little bit here. A couple of 500s here. So let's go 500. Let's go a 100. And let's do another 1,000. Let's go all in on making Alfred good. Right. So then we can go in here. And we can give Alfred a big boost of everything. So now we can get Alfred up to Lance Power 3, which is an extra 6 attack. He takes no penalty from having the minus Avo, because he is currently on Ike, and Ike doesn't really have Avo when we're synced, and the Defense 3 should make you very, very strong. Cool. Right. So, now we are going to go into this menu. We're going to depart to the Fel Xenologue. And we're going to make our way back to the mission. Just to see where our starting position would be. Right. So now we can begin chapter. I'm assuming it's not going to make us do the cutscene again. Maybe it will make us do the cutscene again. I can skip it, but you know. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I will skip it. Followed by skipping the next bit. And once it loads, I'll skip the next bit. There's many different steps here. Then 3, 2, 1, and skip. I think I pressed it at the right time. Nope. That wasn't it loading. That was it just lagging. And... oh, right. Now we have to connect to the Nintendo online services. There we go. Cool. Right. So, now... get these guys out of here. Now we're going to work with... say these two. Wonderful. And you can see that they already have their stat boosts. So he's already sitting at 16 defense. Now we're going to give him the... we're going to give the people the rings that they need to have. So you're going to have a base level Micaiah ring.
Micaiah! I can
which
do
I think
this.
will help us. You're going to have a base level Byleth ring.
Byleth.
Let's go.
Okay. And then you... I don't have a ring for you yet. We'll get to you. You're going to have the... which ring? I'd forgotten already. It's Camilla. Yes. Which means that you get an extra 4 speed and 4 res. That's not bad.
Camilla, let's
Plus
kill
it's
them quickly.
plus 7 health, which is actually really quite nice. You're going to get an Ike ring, which means that you get health, strength, and defense. So you're sitting at a 20 defense.
Ike,
that's
my
not bad
turn.
value. That's not bad. We can see how good it is in a second, actually, for us here. I need 2 more units in the combat, do I? Yes, I need 2 more units in the combat. We decided we were going to bring Vale. And I've forgotten the other one I was going to bring. I have actually forgotten the other one I was going to bring. We could bring Louis, I suppose. Fine, who was I? Brain is completely gone for who the other one was. I might have left Jean on or something like that. Kagetsu would be pretty good. I think Goldmary is like a really good choice still, though. She's like a really good unit. I think Louis is also pretty good here. Just looking at everyone going, you would be good, you'd be good. I think that Goldmary would be fine. I think Kagetsu probably gives us more damage. We potentially wanted another magic. I was thinking about Pandreo and then I got sidetracked. Yes. Hortensia could actually be really good. The reason our Hortensia kind of sucked was because our Hortensia like didn't really get any stats for a long time. But this one doesn't really have any stats to start with. It would also allow us to have bolting, which is a very long range attack. Excalibur. Reflecting magic damage back doesn't really matter though. I don't know. Kagetsu is great though, especially with all the strength buffs. Like, that's an insane amount of damage, as is Goldmary. I think Goldmary is our choice. Yeah. I think that's our choice. Let's swap some spaces. So, Salene's going to be on this side, because... oh, wait, no. She's going to be on the bottom side. Because her goal is to fight... Salene at the end. We probably don't need this many this many magic units here. Nil and Nell are not going to end up together, so we want probably Goldmary to head down towards them. Maybe even just want to do that at the start. And then have... I don't know, I almost want to chuck you down there. We'll see. This might be fine. Nil and Nell are going to try and do nothing in this combat. These two... Problem is I don't have enough tanky units down here. I guess I would have to just run somebody down here turn 1. Probably going to be you, but then this one leaves it basically all down to Alfred. I can see where we're going to run into problems. You could summon someone who could run down here turn 1. Then we can try and stall out a little bit. That might be our play. Yeah, a little bit of stalling out on turn 1. Okay. Anyway, what's their attack? That's what I wanted to check. So attack is 31. So defense of 22 is only going to make them do 9 damage, and they have no speed whatsoever. So you can kind of see that we're very, very tanky here. Like, these guys would get destroyed by a 31 hit, but everyone else would be fine. Then you got you with your 20 defense. You're facing people who've got 29, 24. Like, you're gonna be fine. I think turn 1 would probably be like run in here, create doubles or something like that. You would do your turn, you'd start, you'd summon, you'd send someone down here. You'd maybe send Nell or Nil up this way. Probably Nil up this. Yeah. I don't know. Probably Nell we would send up, actually, and then you'd swap it with a Celestia. I think that would be better. I don't know. Maybe you just send a Veil down that way. But then you... Veil for Nell is not really a fair trade. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to figure this out next time, because we've actually spent quite a lot of time setting this up. And I want to spend next time doing this fight properly. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end the episode here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.